Hello everyone, and welcome back to In My Opinion, where we discuss current events in layman's terms, because knowledge is power. And you will soon find out that I have an opinion about everything. We are going to talk strictly stimulus check updates because there are several and I have strong opinions about all of them. So let's get right into it. Before we go any further, I just want to say thank you. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for subscribing. Let's get this information out there. Let's be aware of what's going on in the world that we live in. So, stimulus package. The House was able to pass the stimulus package. What happens after it goes to the House is it has to go to Senate, where they decide if they want to make any changes to the package, if they want to add things, if they want to take things out. And of course, they had an issue with the $1,400 stimulus package. President Biden has agreed to compromise with the income eligibility for the $1,400 stimulus checks. So the new proposal would disqualify people who earn more than $80,000 for individuals and $160,000 for married couples. His House Speaker, Jen Psaki, spoke yesterday on how the president was always open to compromise from the beginning, two checks being more targeted. And as much as I don't love this decision, and as much as so many Americans need this, he's trying to find a way to speed up the process for them to hurry and approve the stimulus package. There are also some Democrats in Senate who are trying to change the $400 unemployment weekly benefits to $300. For what? I don't know. This is America. This is the richest country in the world. Pay the people that pay taxes here. You know that people are hurting. So why not help them, Republicans? I don't want to just sit here and say if you're a Republican, you're a racist, but at this stage in the game, if you haven't jumped ship and left that side and everything that they stand for, then I'm sorry. It seems to me you are standing on the wrong side of the tracks because they are not for the people. The only job that you guys are doing is trying to find new ways to keep people of color down, because those are the people that are in financial strains. And of course, they are trying their hardest to kick out this $15 minimum wage. You're wealthy. That's set in stone. Let some other people get there too. Give people an opportunity and a chance to make it. As Bernie Sanders has said, people are making starvation wages. You cannot live off of $7.50. So we're gonna listen to a clip from Bernie, because Bernie is my spirit animal, about how he feels about $15 minimum wage.
Of the Budget Committee?
I am. It's a lot of fun because, as you can appreciate, the budget deals with all aspects of the federal government, in fact, all aspects of American life. And we intend to do a number of hearings trying to understand why the gap between the very rich and everybody else is growing wider, why half of our people are living paycheck to paycheck, why so many of our people are uninsured or underinsured, and why many millions of people, we're doing a hearing on this week, why so many of our people, millions of people, are working for starvation wages.
Let's talk about that.
A lot of good here.
How long have you been trying to get the minimum wage raised federally?
Well, for many, many years. When I ran for president in 2016, I called for a $15 an hour minimum wage. At that point, frankly, not a lot of people supported it. Today, the last poll that I saw had 61% of the American people in support.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not higher, actually. I really am. This is, I mean, I think back to when I was in high school and making minimum wage, working at a clothing store, at a pizza place, and it was $3.35 back then. And I was just looking through some of the states, it's $7.25 now. In the year 2021, people are making $7.25 an hour. And these are not high school students. These are adults. These are people with families.
Jimmy, that's a very important point to make, because there's a lot of misconceptions about that. But I've been all over this country, and I, honest to God, can recall talking to working moms, raising children, trying to do it on $10.50 an hour, and you can't do it. And you got a lot of people working for even less than that. And these are adults. You know, they got to pay rent. They need to have all the basic necessities of life. They need to feed their kids. And one of the great crises that we're facing is that so many of our people in the richest country in the history of the world are literally struggling to put food on the table, and we've got to change that. $15 an hour, and by the way, it's over a 4-year period, is not a radical idea. You understand, you make $15 an hour, you are not getting rich.
No.
But at least you have a shot to live with a minimal of dignity, and you don't have to have all of the stress and pressure that's on you right now trying to survive on starvation wages.
People are struggling, as he just said, not just financially, but mentally, the mental strain, the impact that it has on people's health to figure out how they're going to feed their families. It shouldn't be that way. I'm sorry, this country is trash. I respect President Biden and I appreciate his efforts and what his intentions are, but I still feel like we needed a president like Bernie Sanders to make executive decisions for the people unapologetically. I know Biden's trying to compromise, but these Republicans have not tried to compromise with us in any way. They have made millions and billions of dollars during the pandemic. We have the majority of the House and the Senate. If we really wanted to move forward without them, we could. So keep in mind that the unemployment benefit cutoff is March 14th. Again, that's another reason why President Biden just decided to compromise on the stimulus package change. It seems like the Republicans are going to take their sweet time reading over this package, making changes, making the American people wait. Democrats are also starting to talk about wanting to give recurring stimulus checks. That's just in talks right now. Nothing is set in stone. I just really want them to go ahead and try to move forward with this third package before we start focusing in too much on the fourth package. Just because the income eligibility has changed for the stimulus package, there are so many other avenues and ways that I know that Biden is planning to put things in place so people can have a new way of life, a better life. I don't want this to just be a stain on his presidency because he just got in. So let's give him a chance. Let's see how this plays out. He wants to try to have a good relationship with the Republicans for whatever reason, because they really don't care about having a good relationship with us or what we think or how we feel. Please wear your mask, specifically Texas and Louisiana, because your people of power in your states do not care about your lives. Thank you again so much for watching, you guys. Please subscribe, please like, please share. Please keep your heads up. Do not let this get you down. We shall overcome. Keep going, keep grinding. And remember, the world is small. Do not let little walls cage you in. Good night.